Hey church family, Merry Christmas to you. I wanted to talk a little bit about our plans as we approach Christmas weekend. Christmas Day actually falls on a Sunday this year, which means Christmas Eve, of course, is Saturday. And instead of meeting for in-person worship on Christmas morning, we have decided to put all of our effort into creating an incredible worship experience for you and for our community on Christmas Eve. So we'll offer two services on Christmas Eve, one at 4 p.m. and one at 6 p.m. Since a Christmas Eve service isn't a typical part of our tradition here at Pryor First Church of God, I wanted to just visit with you a little bit about that and challenge you in a few ways as we make preparations toward this special celebration. The first challenge I'd extend is just plan to attend. Now we get it, we know some of you will be out of town or at other people's homes on Christmas Eve and your traditions are already set. But for those of you who are hosting people in your homes, who will be in town, we hope that you will plan your Christmas Eve around attending one of these services, either at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. We believe that you won't regret it, but actually it can be one of the most beautiful parts of your Christmas weekend. So start planning, as you're already probably making plans for what that weekend will look like, to attend one of the Christmas Eve gatherings. Secondly, I might challenge you to begin then thinking about who you might share a night like this with. If you're hosting people in your home for Christmas Eve, it's a great opportunity to invite extended family or friends, whoever it is that you would share Christmas Eve with, invite them to come with you to one of the gatherings. So for instance, if you're hosting in your home on Christmas evening, maybe even have a meal planned, you might reach out to your family and say, hey, our church is offering a candlelight service at 4 o'clock. Let's all make plans to go at 4 o'clock to the service, and then we'll head to the house and have our meal and our time of celebration, or vice versa. But it's a great way to invite people to hear the message of Jesus. And in fact, Christmas Eve services are usually one of the times of the year, one of the moments of the year that seekers and people who aren't even in relationship with Jesus are most open to hearing the gospel, to coming and being a part of a worship experience. So maybe there's even a friend, an unchurched friend or family member, a neighbor that you would begin to pray about and extend an invitation to this special gathering on December 24th. And then finally, the third ask that I have is for you to pray about how you might be able to serve or volunteer to help make our Christmas Eve experience the best it can possibly be. Every time we open the doors for a worship gathering at First Church of God, it involves many servants, many people who willingly and sacrificially give of their time and energy to welcome people and to create the worship experiences that we always enjoy here at First Church of God. This ask maybe seems a little bit more sacrificial on a day like Christmas Eve. No doubt it is. However, we would urge you to pray about this being a way that you might give back on Christmas Eve. Especially again, if you're a person who is in town for the holidays, maybe who isn't tied into other obligations of hosting in your home or putting on Christmas for your extended family. Maybe you have a little more freedom to exercise in serving your church family and community here at First Church of God. In fact, there'll be about 40 slots that we need to fill for each of our gatherings. And the way that we've planned it is our ideal would be that everyone could attend a gathering, but also might then serve in the other one. So we need greeters for the 4 o'clock and a different set of greeters for the 6 o'clock. And childcare for the 4 o'clock and a different set of childcare team for the 6 o'clock. You get the idea. So maybe as you're planning to attend, maybe praying for who you would invite, you would also be considering if you are someone that God might be prompting to serve in this way on Christmas Eve here at First Church of God. And if so, we would invite you to pull up on the app that Christmas Eve tile and look at all of the different areas where we're needing people to lend a hand, and then let us know if you can serve either at the 4 o'clock or the 6 o'clock area for that particular role. Also, we have a physical sign-up sheet table set up in the corner of our lobby this Sunday. And so if you don't want to sign up online, but you would visit that table to let us know where you would be willing to serve, we would greatly appreciate it. We believe that God is going to do amazing things on this Christmas Eve as people are open to hear the message of the gospel. Maybe are more ready to receive the love of Jesus as it is Christmas weekend. And so we're praying for God to do a mighty move that night. And we thank you as a church family for praying with us as you're planning to attend, praying about who you might invite, and considering how God might lead you to serve.